name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit has descended. Very good. Oh, very good. Today on Pentecost, the great feast, the 50 days after Pascha, the 50 days in awaiting the King. Behold the paradox of our faith. O heavenly King, Comforter, Spirit of truth. You have a King who's also revealed himself as gentle as a dove. You have God who came as rushing mighty wind and yet is a comforter. You have the same Comforter who leads us into all truth and mystery, revealing himself as flame. When we look into the world and we think of the way in which we can tremble as men, we build mighty cities and buildings of iron and steel and brick. And before war, before nuclear assault, we should fear nature. Because a fire can ravish a mighty city. Because a wind can tear down buildings. And water can destroy even the strongest of buildings. And yet all these things we need to live. The same water that can destroy a whole city in an instant. This is the same image that the God that rules our hearts uses to describe himself. Living waters. The fires that can destroy whole towns in a matter of moments. This is the same fire that the Lord describes himself as. Because the Holy Spirit is the Lord. The Holy Spirit is God. The Holy Spirit is the same wind that can tear apart a community, destroying their buildings. But this is the same image that the Lord uses. Why? Because of power. Because the power that Christians hold is the power of the Holy Spirit. When Jesus said, "It is better that I go, that the Comforter will come." How does he comfort us? He comforts us by showing us and reminding us of the way. Jesus is the way. He incarnated how it is to live. But the Holy Spirit is the one who teaches us how to walk the way. And this is why we look and we have so many saints, robbers, thieves, prostitutes, soldiers, kings, scientists, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, every walk of life, there is a saint. How is this possible? Every nation, every culture, every time period, there is a saint. How is this possible? Because of the Holy Spirit. Because the Holy Spirit guides each individual heart that wants to be guided. The Holy Spirit leads us into truth of how to become like Christ. This is the job of the King, of the Holy Spirit. He's the one who convicts us of our sin, but also shows us how to sin no more. He's the one who tells us how much the Father loves us, but also warns us to never take for granted the love of the Father. This paradox is the Holy Spirit. He's the same one who consumes us and guides us and encourages us to madness. The Holy Spirit is the one who says to us, "This world is nothing. I am everything." That is the Holy Spirit. And so today, in a few short moments, we will kneel and we will pray, we will open our hearts, understanding that this feast is closer than yesterday. That we live Pentecost again today, and we welcome the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit has descended. Amen.